Hey everyone, and welcome to our daily live show. Hope you've had a wicked day today, and thank you so much for watching the show.
Just before this, Sarah asked us in the room, how are we feeling? We all feeling good? And everyone said, no, not really. And Adam said he would do bad things for KFC. So
I feel like a chicken leg and some potato and gravy.
I only like the skin. I don't like the chicken. What if you had chips covered in that chicken skin?
That is possibly one of the grossest things you've ever said, but you will grow out of that.
But you could have that conversation of negotiation with the chicken, like, hey, look, I'm not after the meat, just a little bit of the
Well, you know what?
to put on some chips, dude. Are you cool with that?
Well, you know what? The KFC bosses would have had that discussion around the boardroom when they bought out the Double Down. They're like, we don't need the bun. We just want 2 bits of chicken with things in the middle there. Oh, beautiful. Now, one of the biggest viral trends of the week has been the cup blowing challenge.
I haven't heard of it.
You haven't heard of it? Well, for you and for you that haven't heard of it, this is it here. All right, so you've just got to blow a cup into another cup.
Oh,
boom.
Whoa, but how is that even possible?
Well, I don't know. It just comes down to the way that you blow in the cup.
Is it physics? Because I did not take that class in high school.
Oh my gosh, she's taking it to the next level.
Okay, this is like when you think about cave people discovering toast or popcorn. How did someone discover that this was possible?
Yeah. Well, that's a great question. Probably people waiting for their friends in the food court. I don't know. But however, this has gone wrong. There have been some cup blowing fails as well.
What can possibly go wrong?
There's quite a few things that can go wrong, and I believe we do have some footage for you, which we'll get to very shortly. But we can't get to the footage. But what we will do instead is a real-life version of cup blowing fail.
It's kind of ironic that it was a fail for us trying to get into the fails video.
This is going to be a fail. I'll give you $100.
I don't want you blowing in my face like that.
No, you're going to be blowing in my face.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
I'll give you. I'll give you 3 chances, and if you do it, I'll give you $100. Is it a chance?
I really want money.
No. Oh, that's one chance.
It was so close, but it was so tickly on my top lip. It was so tickly, eh? Oh, I'm gonna have to push through. I'm gonna have to push through the tickle.
Oh no, you're gonna have to push through the cup blowing challenge. I feel so sorry for you.
It's tickle.
It's not like you're bungee jumping or anything like that. I'm gonna push through, guys. I'm gonna do it.
I'm
gonna bungee jump. Go.
After this, you're gonna try.
What was with the sound effect?
I was excited. Your turn.
Watch the cup blowing challenge.
You've practiced though, haven't you?
What happened? What?
Fail!
Just one more time. This is so addictive. Hold on.
Sorry, you have to watch this. But no, they get it up. This is your last chance. This is your last chance. No touching. No touching. That touched your nose.
Oh.
You were using your nose as leverage there.
It's so addictive. I could be doing that all day.
Hours and hours.
And I know you don't want to be watching that. But please film it and send it in to us via our Facebook page or something.
If you can do it, Adam will give you something out of his very dirty car. You can just pick something up. There's something in there rotten. I was in there the other day.
Yeah, I think it's old expired.
I smell milk.
It's expired chocolate milk. I've been loving my chocolate milk.
I just don't know where it is.
Lately.
Can't find it because there's so much other junk in the car. So something out of that car, all yours.
Excuse me, some of it is your junk. I've got your makeup bag in my car still. Now, the live-action version of Beauty and the Beast was finally released in New Zealand today. We've been hearing about it for weeks and weeks and weeks, but it is here.
It's finally out. Why is New Zealand last on the list?
But sometimes we're the first as well. I don't get it. Why can't it just be a universal thing that is like,
I'm sure
you all get it
at the same time? It's probably to do with when the people can tour around and do the premiere or something. But we caught up with Josh Gad, who plays Le Fou, which means the Fool in French. Yeah, I did 5 years in CA level 3, baby. And you can watch that video on our YouTube channel if you want.
If you don't know who Josh Gad is, he's also the voice of Olaf in Frozen.
Sorry,
now people are like,
Wait, back to me. I actually got 100% on NCA level 1 French, and just to prove how terrible NCA is, I know no French. So.
No, I've been to France. We went to Paris over the summer, and Eve was like trying to speak French to people, and like to French people, and they're like, We can speak English.
It's that bad. It's that bad. Anyway, this whole Beauty and the Beast coming out today has inspired today's power rankings of Disney princesses. So number 5 is Elsa from Frozen, and her sister Anna might have been the more popular one and maybe the nicer one at times, but Elsa made it cool to be an outcast. Plus, she is the only Disney princess with powers. So she's actually more of a superhero. And
Really?
I would love to see her in the Avengers films. Who would you cast to play her if it was a real life
Reese
person?
Witherspoon.
Okay.
Or,
You're just
no,
thinking, like,
Hunger
who's the
Games,
only blonde person I
Jennifer
know?
Lawrence, I think. But number 4, Pocahontas.
I
She
love
proved
her.
that damsels aren't always in distress, but sometimes are the ones saving the dudes, even ones that are voiced by monsters like Mel Gibson.
Ooh, big cool. Pocahontas is my favourite. Number 3, Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, probably the most underrated of all the Disney princesses. She is a boss and needs more credit for being the only Disney princess to actually have a full-time job and start her own business. She's basically Tyra Banks.
She's got a lot on her plate,
But
doesn't she?
humble.
Number 2, Mulan. She challenged the gender roles in her society and saved her entire
Yeah, she
country.
did.
No big deal.
But number 1 has to be Moana. I'm
You're
sorry, did
welcome.
you hear that? Yeah, she's a strong, independent woman. She doesn't need a man. There's no mention of romance in the film because she's got interesting things to do without having a love interest. And she learned how to sail a boat. She battles a lava goddess, and she becomes the first mortal to climb a giant rock mountain, which is tough when you don't have shoes.
I find it even like so hard, like having bare feet and walking up like a cobblestone driveway. Like, do you find it hard walking across stones
You,
and like
like
the wee
if
tiny
you were
pebbles?
an animal, you'd be an inside cat.
What does that mean to me?
Well, like his hands as well. These are very
Very soft hands.
haven't worked a day in his life hands.
I have built things.
Such as,
My Lego Batman set.
I knew you were going to say that.
Now, there's a lot more live-action versions of Disney's classics that will be coming out over the next few years.
Yeah, apparently Milan,
Yeah.
which is going to be directed by Nikki Caro, who is a New Zealander. She is the woman behind Whale Rider.
One movie that I'm
Which is
looking
an
forward to,
incredible
though, is The Lion King, which John Favreau is directing.
No, but
he
who-
made the first 2 Iron Mans and also The Jungle Book, so I think it's in
No,
good
but
hands.
who's going to be the animal?
I agree with you because I think if we can go back to that photo there, Kerry, is like the quirk of The Lion King is how cool. Oh, that's unfortunate. John Favreau kind of looks like he's Timon, the way his head is there. But see, like the quirk of how like the
Or
characters
Pumbaa.
look as cartoons and Zazu. No one like if you Google a warthog
Would
and
you
a
go see
meerkat,
it?
it's just
They're
like
not that funny, are they?
I don't want to watch you sing Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sorry, run to
Tim Burton is going to be directing Dumbo, which is...
It's going to be all emo and gothic.
It's going to be weird, and Johnny Depp, I'm sure, will be in it.
Dumbo. I've seen his movies. You've got to be a real fan of that kind of
someone
thing,
needs to
don't
get
you?
this man some chicken.
get me yeah. Oh my gosh, you reminded me. My mouth just started like pumping out more saliva as you said
Weirdest
that.
move. And I don't want to say earlier, but the makeup in your car is your makeup because you left it in the work car the other day too, and there was a work email sent round because everyone assumed it was mine. There was some hair gel and some makeup, and I had to point out, guys, that's Adam's.
So what?
So I'm
is,
sorry.
I live in 2017 now.
Yeah, I
can
know,
do
but
what I
just
want.
don't blame
This
your
is in
car for being messy
2007.
with my makeup because it's
It was
your makeup,
actually
dude.
it was your bright fluorescent orange bag.
It's pink, and I've actually got it back now.
Now, Aladdin will be coming to our screens, which will be directed by Guy Ritchie, best known for making British gangster films.
And being married to Madonna.
I can show you the world.
And Cruella apparently is going to have Emma Stone playing the villain.
Oh my gosh.
I can see that. She'll be great at that.
I remember
I trust
the
you,
101 Dalmatians when that was brought out in the late 90s. And, what's her name that played Cruella de Vil?
Oh, Glenn Close.
Glenn Close.
I remember my mum had a friend who used to wear very fashionable pants, but my little sister Grace called her Cruella de Vil because she looked a wee bit like she had the 2 hair colours, and she looked a wee bit like her. She's a lovely woman.
I always thought that she just loved the All Blacks. I'm like,
You know, do you
Number
know
one
the
supporter.
Do you know the lady I'm talking about?
No, I'm
Oh,
talking
Jimmy.
about
Oh, okay, sorry. Because it's so bad when you tell stories about people
Jenny.
being-
No.
No, okay, phew.
Now, it's also Throwback Thursday here in Aotearoa, and Will Smith brought some sweet throwback vibes to the world this week when he posted this photo of the
Crazy.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast hanging out.
Making us all feel very old.
But-
And it's so weird that they have been doing reruns of that show for 21 years.
Yeah, but sadly, Uncle Phil is not there because he passed away
did
back
he?
in 2013. Sorry for the deep buzz, but yeah.
Oh, God, I was so excited that this was a beautiful thing. And
Yeah,
why
no,
did you
they
bring
said
it
that
here?
on the caption as well. Like, it's so cool to catch up because they did it. So sick. That would be awesome.
You're bringing us all down with your hangriness. Get out of here and go get some
No,
KFC.
I am going to continue because I love hanging out here.
We're gonna
but
go
yeah, but I don't know if
That's-
you said
that's
it's been
the end of the
21
show.
years.
Yeah, it's the end of the show.
21
Go
years,
get
which is
some
insane.
chicken.
Yeah.
And if you can get some chicken too, or you can like
Oh
and
my God,
subscribe.
I'll see you down at KFC if you're going to be there soon. Depends what one you go to. But if you're watching this in 2 days' time, after we've done it live, I
He's
could still be there.
probably at KFC,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Now, thank you so much for watching the show today. Remember to subscribe. That would be awesome.
Just said that.
No, but we need to really get it in there so they're like, right, now I
Get
know
out.
to subscribe.
Just get out.
I feel like you're being real man.
Just go. You need some food. Go get some chicken, and we will see you tomorrow. That is a wrap.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel-Air.